Little different. Our newest edition of I'm Sorry, What? This is South Carolina quarterback Lenoris Sellers on an unusual punishment he received from offensive coordinator Mike Shula.
Yeah, it's just like cast of like poop, and he's just like, you just took a dump right on my desk if I do something bad. So he just be like, if I do something bad, he like, just go get the dump off my desk, and like he makes us put it on his desk. He's like, that's what you just did to me. So I mean, you do something bad, that's usually what he does.
So does he have like a poop emoji thing that you like actually put on your desk?
No, it's like, it looks like real poop. I wish I could go get it. It looks like you sit in your hand, it looks like poop.
So if you're watching film and there's a bad play, he'll grab it and put it on your desk?
He leaves it in his office. He go get the dump off. He's like, go get the dump off my office desk. And we hand it to him. He just throws it on his table. It's like, that's what you just did to me.
The line of questioning was fascinating to me, right?
So, was it emoji?
We don't follow up on almost anything in college sports anymore, but boy, we were all over this thing here.
You know why? Because the person asking the question was as confused as we are right now.
Yes.
Or weirdly intrigued by it.
Like it was. First off, why do we have a poop cast on our desk?
No one knows.
I'm gonna ask Lenoris why.
Also, too, though, like, that's not in my NIL program. Y'all didn't say I was going to have to touch poop.
Hey, I'm going to be talking to Lenoris next week.
I think we should
the questions are coming.
Incorporate this. Like somebody has a bad show or a bad segment, like the next time we come back from break. And
just sitting in front like this,
we'll
like
come
this
up with
get-up
something.
glass.
Yeah. It isn't
put it right here.
Let's just move on. We apologize to everyone eating their breakfast this morning that we may have just ruined. In the meantime, let's get to Talk to Me. It's interesting people saying interesting things. A lot of conversation about the quarterback situation in Cleveland after Joe Flacco was named the starter. Head coach Kevin Stefanski stood by the decision yesterday. Coach, talk to me.
I thought he's done exactly what we've asked him to do, and I think we have a lot of confidence in him. We have a standard for that position regardless of who's in there. Practice, games, how we operate, what we believe in. We have a very, very high standard.
All right, Dan, you want to take that one?
I mean, so I don't know exactly what Kevin's trying to say, but I think what Kevin is trying to say is, you know, the old coaching adage of if you don't practice, you don't play, right? Like, so the other guys on the depth chart have had injuries throughout camp, probably haven't been able to get enough practice reps to show what they, and whereas Flacco has been, he's taken every rep he was scheduled to take, and all. I think that what Kevin is trying to say there is rooted in that idea of like I mean, it's easy to sit here. It's like it's the Cleveland Browns. What do you mean high standard? Correct. Like the worst. But
I can hear your brain grinding.
Yeah. But I think that's the point of like he's trying to explain the decision to go with Flacco by saying, look, we've seen it, we know what he can do, and the others still have to get there.
Yeah. We knew that was coming. He was going to be the starter from before the whole thing started. Lewis, is the most important piece of this now seeing who the backup is?
Yeah, it probably.
One of these two rookies is going to get to play.
It has to play itself out. You just can't let that hang, you know, in limbo forever. Because look, that guy understands he's one snap away. So you have to give him some reps. You have to give him some attention in the meeting room, on the practice field, and he can't just run cards all week long. He can't just be a scout team guy. So either that's going to be Dylan Gabriel getting that, Kenny Pickett getting that, or Shedeur getting that. So yeah, that has to be decided upon. And I'm sure he already has.
Should we read a lot into it, whatever it is?
We shouldn't read a lot into who the backup quarterback is unless it's not one of the rookies. Let's say Kenny Pickett comes off of the injury reserve, or Kenny Pickett returns to practice, and now Kenny Pickett is second, and one of these rookie guys is the third emergency quarterback. Then that tells me what I'm starting to feel anyway, is that they don't see either of these guys as the future, that they aren't evaluating Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders as the franchise quarterback to take this team forward. Kevin Stefanski is the two-time Coach of the Year. Mike Tomlin, who we all revere and think is one of the greatest of this era, has never won Coach of the Year. That's how good this man has been in Cleveland. And he's trying to win football games. And I don't know if he looks at either of those rookie quarterbacks, one taken in the third round, one taken in the fifth round, as someone that can allow them to win football games this year. And I don't believe he sees this as I'm rebuilding. He sees this as if I win with a guy who I know exactly what I'm going to get from him, and what we saw exceedingly high play from in 2023 can allow me to get to the playoffs, allow me to contend, I keep my job.
See, I don't. Look, I don't know if they have made that determination that either Dylan or Shedeur is a franchise quarterback or not. I don't think you can. I don't think you can at this point. I mean, they both have basically played one game.
Right.
Right? I mean, and I understand, look, we are in a microwave society and we have guys who make one throw, will throw one interception, and we say he's turnover prone, get his ass out of there. I don't think they're at that point. It is kind of striking to me when you put it in kind of real simplistic terms that he is a 2-time Coach of the Year and Mike Tomlin has not won it at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
that says more about the award.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Because
That was just something that kind of like just.
But like Kevin Stefanski right now is thinking. So for us, right? For us, Shedeur Sanders was such a big story headed into the draft, right? We all saw him as a first-round guy, or at the worst, a second-round guy, which said to us, we believe that he could be the starter for a franchise for a decade, right, for years to come. And so we're expecting to see that from Kevin Stefanski, to see that mindset, but he's thinking team over building individuals. Kevin Stefanski's thinking about his job. How do I do what's best for these 53 men to win football games? Not necessarily how do I do what's best to see if we need to draft a quarterback next year.
And the other thing to remember is Kenny Pickett is also a developmental prospect in their eyes, right? He's still young. They traded for him before they knew who they were going to take in the draft, before they had Flacco. So that's a guy they want to see more from, and that they
see. This really speaks to the subjective nature of player evaluation, right? So you're talking about pre-draft, and I'm right there with you, that we thought that maybe Shedeur could be a guy who is a decades-long starter. I don't think that he has done anything to this point to really move me off of that evaluation. And he shouldn't have done anything to move Kevin Stefanski or anyone else off of that evaluation right now.
But they obviously didn't have that evaluation.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
And it seemed for whatever reason, nobody did.
We're going to start. You know what? Look, we're going to go down a rabbit hole again on this conversation.
I like rabbit holes.
But you know what? We'll see.
It's bad for your lungs.
We'll see.
I'm up against the clock. We can go down that rabbit hole this morning. I have plenty of time to do it, and I'm very interested in seeing what comes out the other side of it, because Shedeur Sanders plays one preseason game, looks terrific, and then we never see him again. Strikes me as a sort of a strange way for this to end. Coming up, does Micah's situation with the Cowboys appear to be coming to an end? Is their season over before it even begins? Their struggles. Okay, to the NFL, and the top story yesterday by far, the Colts are rolling with Indiana Jones. Head coach Shane Steichen naming Jones the starting quarterback, opting for the vet over their first-round pick of 2023. Anthony Richardson, this decision just the latest in a long line of quarterback dominoes to fall for Indianapolis in recent years. Daniel Jones will be the 11th different starting quarterback for the Colts since Andrew Luck shocked the world with his retirement in 2019. Ties them with the Browns and the Commanders for the most starting QBs by any team during that span. Steichen was asked yesterday what he prioritized in making his decision.
I thought the competition in training camp was great by both of those guys. It was good to see them cheering for each other and battling the way they did. And you guys heard me talk about the consistency, and that's really what I was looking for. And look, he's our starting quarterback for the season. You know, I don't want to have a quick leash on that. I feel confident in his abilities.
You know, you just got to respect the decision. You know, they feel like he's a better fit for the team, better fit for the outcome of us winning. So you just got to respect it and just keep working. You know, that doesn't undermine any other work I've been putting in. It doesn't say that I haven't improved.